Hi, for this video I want to try something a little bit different and start out with just a few lines. These lines represent the line of action of a specific posture, 3 postures here, and we can see there's a first posture here, this is the line, and then a second posture and also a third posture. Here I drew actually a more complicated line and a simplified one to indicate the flow of direction. With these small arrows, with the small arrow here, I actually indicate further in which direction it goes, and also here with the second posture, and I also put in a small arrow here for the third posture. Now you will see how this starts to come together. As you see, these are the same sketches further evolved. Not perfectly, actually quite imperfectly, but I just put in a bit of the structure so that we can see better what happens. It's just a few angles in each posture and a few outlines. Then what I did is I put in the body mass with a nude colored pencil. So this gives already a little bit more body feeling, I would say. And the notes that you can see is I took notes for each step. And also I took the time that each step took me. And of course, at this stage, the sketches are still quite rough. Yet what I like is the essential movement is now visible. Now, to make the process we went through easier to follow, I actually took a photo of this sketchbook page and drew all postures again on my iPad. Again, starting out with the line of action. Isn't it fascinating how a single line can already contain a surprising amount of information? So next I added, as on my sketchbook page, a simple structural framework. Here I simplified it to a stick figure in purple. Now we can understand the orientation of the body and see the angles that define the pose. Nothing is refined here. The goal is to understand further what we are seeing. And here you see I added the orange outlines, so the figure becomes even more alive. And these smaller versions, as you see here, for those I used the same orange outlines and just added a little bit of light and shadow with a pinkish cross-hatching brush. And with that said, we arrived at the end of our observational study. Wish you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.